maybe you could just tell us why you decided to set off on this journey, because you went to 101 countries to try and distill each nation into what makes them tick. So why?
Thank you, Simon. Yeah, actually, I've been to 150 countries, and I chose 101 to distill into a value only because I just thought 101 sounded interesting and sounded good. And 150 can seem overwhelming initially. And because there are a plethora of things we might be interested in. So a value is something that you think is important. It could be precision, timekeeping. It could be love. It could be forgiveness. It could be excellence. And each, as I would report for the BBC World Service, and as I would report, I'd see these kind of characteristics come and hit me hard, so to speak, like respect from Japan or silence from Finland. And what do we know that's positive about Peru or Paraguay or Papua New Guinea? I found that often the things that not just I, but journalists and media reports are negative. And so my aim was to look at something positive from each place. And actually all of those positive traits are in us.
Yeah, I think you've hit on a really important point here, that you want there to be a positive result of this book, because I think all too often we reduce individual nations to negative characteristics, don't we? And I think you are a very positive person, quite clearly.
Well, I think right now we're seeing that a lot. Like we're seeing each country actually being very true to its values. So for example, China being pragmatic and America pivoting, or, being quite changing really its view quite quickly. In Italy's attention to detail, for example. And although we could spin each of these again into a positive way, or you could spin them into a negative way, it's up to you. You could spin the situation that we're in right now positively or negatively. But what's going to serve you better?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, you've given me 101 possible questions here with each country, but I thought there are just 3 countries, one of which you just mentioned, I'd like to do a little bit of a deeper dive in. Italy's always really interested me as a country because it's actually quite a young country. It's a coming together of a very fragmented group of people. And my friends I consider them Italian, some of them say, no, I'm a Roman or I'm a Sicilian. And I just wondered how you feel the value that you've apportioned to Italy, how does that work over something that's effectively so fragmented as a country?
Well, to be honest, every country feels fragmented, is fragmented. We're a combination of many, many, many people with many different values. So my aim is not to say all Italians care about detail. That's not the point. The point is simply that there is this attention to detail that you see in Italy that is striking. The way I remember one time I heard an argument where I thought literally that this couple was breaking up, and I realized afterwards that when it's translated for me, it was about tomatoes. So the sense of small things that make the difference.